A lot of people think that MySpace and Facebook were the OG social media platforms, but little did you know, there was an online picture sharing platform called Cyworld that came out in the year of 1999 in this small nation called South Korea. Also, many people think looks maxing is a recent thing among the younger kids these days, but Korean teenagers have been getting double eyelid plastic surgery since the late 1990s, bro. We were so ahead of the game, man. And the reason why I'm saying this is to point something out about the world today that always used to exist in Korean society for such a long, long time. I'm beginning to see the things that I have seen throughout my teenage years and my 20s, and I'm seeing that happening around the world today, which is a fucking disaster, man. Anyways, so this is what I think about my own country, and probably yours too, because every country is the same now. The ones that are allowed to use social media, at least. The biggest issue in Korea is not the amount of dishonesty that exists in society. A lot of people say that Korea is fake, and the people look fake, they act fake, their behavior is fake. And it's true to some extent, but that's not the real problem here. It's not the dishonesty that exists. It is the lack of shame in being fake. And you probably understand what that means. And it no longer seems to be limited to Korea anymore, man. Ever since Korean culture became mainstream, it seems like the rest of the world is also adopting our flaws along with K-drama, Squid Game, K-pop, etc. I guess, it's not that even surprising because, honestly, art forms serve as a powerful mirror of culture, right? And let me honestly ask you, what do you actually think when you listen to a K-pop song or watch a K-pop performance or music video? Do you feel deeply inspired? Do you feel a wave of emotions just taking you to a different level of consciousness? If you do, then good for you, bro. You will live a happy life full of sunshines and rainbows. Because I don't see that at all. All I see is a charade. Everything is a charade. And this is no longer just in show business anymore. It's in reality, right? Think about this. Everything we see, everyone we meet is just a part of this huge packaged performance. Nothing is real anymore. And the value we used to put on authenticity is gone. It's gone. You know what authentic means now? Authenticity is just virtue signaling. It is attention seeking. It's a marketing term to deceive the masses. And I know you know what I'm talking about. In an age where attention is a commodity, people are incentivized more and more to put on a facade because the number of likes and followers in turn represents your value as a human being, right? And we keep rewarding fake people. We keep giving them likes, giving them comments, giving them attention. And when society rewards fakeness, it would be foolish not to take advantage of it, right? What would all the smart people do? Would they be authentic? Would they be real? Or put on a mask and perform in front of a camera? And since our reaffirmations of the idea that performance equals success grow stronger and stronger, what happens is we fall into the rabbit hole of disguising our true selves and building up a persona that actually works in society. We adopt ideas that we don't even believe in order to fit in. Look at all these online feminists and anti-feminists dividing into two separate groups, and the opportunistic people who take either side to gain a following. And they contribute to a stronger division between the two, right? And that's the only way because that's how they garner attention. Look at all these people adopting claviculars ideology on looks and hammering their jaws and hammering their own chins. And plastic surgery is what, right? Nowadays, it's like what? It's like getting a new haircut. Everybody in this world, and by everybody, I'm including myself, we hold beliefs that aren't even ours just so we could belong. And we don't question them, man. We don't question our beliefs. So in the end, all of these things, everything I talk about, everything I already talked about, amalgamates into this one large performance where every single one of us is tiptoeing around in a giant masquerade. And we pretend that that's the real world. But like I mentioned in the very beginning, the issue is not the existence of dishonesty. The real problem is the sheer lack of shame in being completely fake. So we wear costumes and pretend that that's ourselves, and we're fine with it. Right? Isn't that so fucking stupid? Like, oh yeah, this is me. This is who I am. And let's be honest. Everyone knows exactly what is going on in society right now, and yet we're turning a blind eye. We keep encouraging people to be fake, man. We comment, we like, we follow. And when we do that, it's not just a heart, it's not just a comment. We are redesigning our virtues and molding ourselves to redefine what it means to be human. And when we do that long enough, what happens is we can no longer tell apart real from fake. Just as how we cannot tell apart a fake Hermes Birkin bag made in China from the real one made in Italy. And why can't we tell them apart? Because they're actually made in the same fucking factory, and people don't care. They keep buying the fake bags. As long as they can hold one that looks like it, who cares? That is fake, right? That is the current mentality of human beings right now. Nobody cares. And if authenticity and inauthenticity were on a Venn diagram, right? If they were on a Venn diagram, they're no longer separate, but they're overlapping to the point where it looks like a singular uniform circle. And think about this. As AI technology progresses further, and stories, movies, music, whatever it is, videos we see and listen to are all generated and replaced by AI. What's the point of talking about authenticity anyway, right? It looks like we're all cooked, man. But coming back to the idea of performance and shame, there's no longer any shame in being performative, and there's no shame in editing your facial structure and your body shape before posting a picture on Instagram. There's no shame in putting down 6 foot as your height on a Tinder profile. There's no shame in pretending to be a high-value male through fake status and rhinoplasty. There's absolutely no shame in converting to Christianity after all the degenerate promiscuity a woman has gone through. Now, I'm not a religious person, but if God was real, what would he say about our modern world? If Satan was real, what would he have to say? How satisfied would he be in a world where we have this common consensus that Satan does not exist? To paraphrase what Aristotle once said, not even God can undo what has already been done. Since humanity has already stepped foot onto this new frontier of clownish masquerade and performance, perhaps the question we should ask ourselves is not what, but how.